your hand. Matter of fact, look at the house girl. Shake your hand. Shake it, shake it, shake it. There you go. That's that natural hair that we got rolling for you this morning. Super mom, super size, out of sight, dynamite, business. They got all kinds of things for you. They got natural hair stylists. They have business opportunities. They have start your own business. They have health care for you. As a matter of fact, if you really want to see what's going on, go check us out at www.peaceinthemorningshow.tv. Also, go check us out at www.darylbarnes. Is that how to reach you, brother? DarylBarnes.net. That's right. If you want to see what's going on next in the state of Maryland, you want to check out Delegate Daryl Barnes and Ouch Girl. Tell them what your cable is. How do we reach you this morning, Supermom? Okay. Ouch Girl. And it's not just your regular ouch. It's O-U-C-H-I-L. Talk about G-U-R-L. Ouch Girl, y'all. That's how you do it. Not the G-I-R, but the G-U-R-L. Go check it out. You're going to love her fashions. Oh, you're going to love it. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to take moms to the next level. Because, you know, we wouldn't be here without our mothers. We wouldn't be sisters, nor would we be brothers. We'd be all alone somewhere in outer space. But right now, you can see your own face because of your mom. And we watching you, Mom, so it's your turn. You know, you taking care of me, you taking care of them, you taking care of all the family. But it's time for you to take care of yourself. So today, on the Peace in the Morning Show, Mom, we watching you, baby. We watching you grind. We watching you shine. We watching you take it to a whole nother level. As a matter of fact, we're going to break ground for your show. We're going to make sure that you get to where you want to be, Mom. We watching you. Come on, with the Peace in the Morning Show. Wow.
All of them so lovely, I can't make up my mind.
I know y'all love that song, but I sure do.
The corner of my eye, I can see it now.
Come on, Mom. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Mom, we want you to take care of you, baby. It's time for you to do your thing. You work so hard for everybody else. Now it's time for Mom to go into the next level. You want to travel, go around the world, you got your passport. All the moms that got your passports and you ready to take some trips, give us a call. Because we got a trip going to Ghana. That's right. Watching you. We got a trip going to Morocco. That's right. Hey, we want you to roll with us. Friday mornings, Funky Friday. You know what to do. It's time to make it groove. Ladies and gentlemen, make your body move for them super moms. Come on, super moms. Call us up and tell us all about your mother. 240-719-2560. That's right, 240-719-2560. Call and shout your mother out because we're going to talk about our mothers today. And the queen is on her way. She could be right here in the studio with you soon. And you know what she's going to do. She'll give you that holistic sexual healing and family lifestyle. That's right. Live right here on Funky Friday with the Peace in the Morning Show. Ouch Girl, Angela Ramsey, Delegate Gerald Barnes, and we're going to rock it with the queen. You know what I mean. Come on, Mom. Ow. That's right. Yeah. All right. Hey, we got some festivals coming up this year. January. Good God Almighty. July 21st. The Family and Friends Festival. Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds in Annapolis, Maryland. It's going to be Funky Friday, baby. Live out there. It's going to be nice. You want to check it out. Also on the 28th of July. We cranking all the way live. You're going to have go-go. You're going to have a whole lot of other music in Annapolis, Maryland. Also, the Family Day, 4th Annual Family Day in Annapolis, Maryland. That's right. Come on. A Funky Friday, baby. Come on. What's up, DB? You like that, don't you, son? Yeah. A Funky Friday, baby. A Funky Friday, baby. Come on. That's right. A Funky Friday, baby. A Funky Friday, baby. I want freestyle now. I'ma talk a little about that super mom. I'ma talk a little about that super mom. I'ma talk about the sister that makes that thing go woo. I'ma talk about the mama that do it on no kind of way. I'ma talk about the mama that make you go and holler and love it. Say, I love mama. I love mama. love mama. I love mama. I love my mama and I know you do too. And that's no kind of Rudy poo. Because your mama been taking care of you. But it's now time for mama to do her due. Mama get your hair done. Mama go nail. Mama, matter of fact, if you wanna go sail, mama get a plane and go fly. Mama, if you want to say bye-bye, don't ask your mama now where she going, cause she doing her thing and she doing it now. Matter of fact, check it out. It's time. Mama, get down. Come on. Rock and roll, stop it now. It's I go. Rock and roll, stop it now. They don't know nothing about that back top. Rock and roll, stop it now. 18. Our mama's on the stage with me. Check out ladies and she looking sweet. My mama on the stage with me. I said check out ladies and she looking sweet. My mama on the stage with me. Check out ladies and she looking sweet. My mama on the stage with me. I said check out in that green. Come on, B. She down somebody else. I'm just hanging around, I'm thinking about.
Cause I love myself.
I see that girl I used to have. She found somebody else. That I'm just hanging around, I'm thinking about.
Cause I love myself.
I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about. Come on. Hey, mama. Well, Sunday is Mother's Day. Don't you slip up and run it away. Matter of fact, let me tell you real quick. Mama's Day is every day slick. You should be calling mama. Mama, how you doing? Mama, what you eat? And mama, where you going? Mama, what's up? Something from the store? Matter of fact, mama, let me get the door. Mama, you want a new ride today? Matter of fact, I'm calling the man right say, hey, DB, time to the mama. Let's go, baby, and shout out the mamas. Come on. Super mamas. Super mamas. Super mamas. Super mamas. Super mamas. Here we go on the piece in the morning show. Funky Friday, baby. Super mamas like to groove with me. Super mamas like to see you in your dick. A super mamas like to wear outskirts. A super mamas got their own super duper curve. A super mamas look oh so fly. A super mama don't ask them why. A super mama, what you gonna do? Work it, work it, work it, super mama do. Yeah, you know what's happening. You're from the old school, y'all. Yeah. Woo-wee. Come on. I funky body, baby. They know what's happening, black. Yeah, I funky body, baby. Here we go, with the beats in the morning show. I'ma let you know right real quick. I'ma tell you how you do what you wanna do with it. I want you to think about how to make time. Matter of fact, mama, what's your time? It's time to roll. You know she about to get it. I'ma let her hit the mic so she can split it. All those atoms and cells in your brain. Matter of fact, come on. Alkaline water, baby.
Mama, I just want you to love yourself some more. I don't mind how you do it. Let's do it. Love yourself in the morning, love yourself at noon, love yourself at night. You can never be too soon. Love yourself, mama. Come on now. Love yourself, mama. When I go to bed at night, I get in bed turn off the light. Reach up with my soft pillow, bury my head below, and I sleep like a mama. Woo! I sleep like a mama. When I go to bed at night, I get in bed, turn off the light. Reach up with my soft pillow, bury my head below, and I sleep like a mama. Woo! I sleep like a mama. Yeah, mama, you gotta love yourself some more. Don't let your love slip out the door. Don't let nobody mistake your love for yours. Go on, mama. Love yourself some more. Work out. Take everything.
You're a sweet time. For the old school. All right, there. That's right. We celebrate moms today. We got that super out of sight dynamite show for you. When we come back, we have the house girl in the house girl. She got her own hair and the curls, girl. That's what you want, and you want to see it too. So check us out when we come back to you. Come on. Mama, come on. Hey, grandma, come on. Great grandma too. Tell me what you gonna do. What's up, baby?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, baby.
Sometimes I feel so bad when I think of all the things I used to do. How mama used to clean somebody else's house just to buy me a new pair of shoes. I never understood how mama made it through the week when she never ever got a good night's sleep. Oh, she's one of a kind. You've got yours and I've got mine. Oh, hey mama, my heart belongs to you. Yeah. I'll always love my mama. She's my favorite girl. You only get one, yeah. I'll always love my mama. She born me in this world. A mother's love is so special. It's something that you can't describe. It's the kind of love that stays with you until the day you die. She taught me little things like saying hello and thank you, please, while scrubbing those floors on a bending knee.
Oh, she's
All right,
one
here we
of
go
a
live,
kind.
baby. We back live. We're forward. It's the Peace in the Morning Show with Darius A. Stanton right here at VoxWave.com. If you want to see us funky fresh all the way in the, you want to check us out on www.voxwave.com. That's VOXWAV.com. Check us out. Listen, it's all about miles, so you got to be pumped up this morning. It's Funky Friday. What's up, DB?
How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. Dr. Delegate Daryl Bonds in the house,
D.
baby. And also to my
Dr.
left, we have
Delegate
these beautiful young ladies in the house. I have to start to my far left, your right, the queen.
Woo, what's up, brother?
Hey, man, what's up, baby?
Love
You was
you.
grooving on the stage, weren't you,
I'm
baby?
so happy to be alive. This is a perfect time to be alive. Anyone in days they call the last days. This is when people, you hear them, old people say, poop or get off the pot.
Come on now.
That's what's happening right now. So I just want to give some kudos to all the leaders who are making people stand up and fight now for a change. It's a wonderful
Get up.
thing. It's
Stand
wonderful.
up. Get up with
Stand
your
up for
girl.
your rights.
Hey, so now I want to introduce the one and only, the founder, CEO of Ouch Girl.
That's me.
Superstar, also a licensed insurance agent. She got all, man, she just is doing it. She just, this sister is who you want to see today. Thank you so much, Miss Ebony Caldwell, for blessing us on the
Ebony.
stage of the Vox Wave.
Her mother knew she was doing when she named her Ebony.
EBONI.
Good job.
Talk about Ebony in your eye. That's right.
Oh, that's
Good
beautiful.
morning, Miss Ebony Caldwell.
Good
Welcome to the Peace in the
morning,
Morning
good
Show.
morning.
Thank you so much for
having
being
me. I
here.
appreciate it. Thank you.
It's beautiful.
So Ebony, you know, tell us a little bit about Ouch Girl and how you developed that whole concept, and you know, tell us, you know, how that.
Well, Ouch Girl, I've been sitting on it for a minute when my boys were little, because, you know, I was married and children and all that good stuff. And it's just something that I pursued once, you know, I made sure my boys are okay. I was like, you know what, it's time for Ebony now. Let me go out here and get this thing. So Ouch Girl is...
Whoa. So you the marriage, the scout, the outboys, the boys, whip. Tell us about the boys and the, where are the boys?
Okay, so
and
I have
twins.
twin boys.
Twin boys.
And they are 21 years old.
So hold on, any mothers out there that had twins, call us up, because I want to know, how do you manage two at the same time? You had two boys, but they're not twins, are they?
17 months apart.
Okay,
They're twins.
Yeah.
Those are twins.
I know about that. 240-719-2560. So the twins, and how the twins now?
They are 21. One's in the Navy and one's in the Army.
So what was that like for you as a young mother? Because you're a young mother now.
Ooh, I was young. I was, 20, 21? So it was a lot to take in. It was a lot. It wasn't easy. I'm not going to sit there and act like it was easy. That was hard.
That was the perfect time to have a baby girl.
But I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Those are God's gifts to me, so I'm grateful. They're here. They are amazing. Those are my heartbeats. So I'm grateful for my babies.
Wonderful.
Yes,
Wonderful.
yes.
So what would you tell mothers that are out there, young mothers, who are struggling right now? They don't know how they're going to make ends meet. They don't know how they're going to pay the mortgage, the rent. They don't know how they're going to do what they have to do to make their children happy. What would you tell moms in that space right now?
I would tell moms, look, I've been there and done that a lot. You have to stay positive. You have to stay positive. You have to surround yourself with positive people, positive circumstances. You always think in a positive manner at all times for you, for your children. Please, oh please, just stay positive, move forward. Always look for the best in everybody, and go and get what you want. Whether you have children or not, still always get what you want. Because I sat around for a lot waiting for them, but you can still get things done while with children. So continue to grow, continue to walk in your greatness. I had to pause for that one.
That's right.
Continue to
but you need to pause with that smile. Look at that smile. Whoa.
Continue to walk and bask in your greatness. Be aware how great you are, and let your children know that as well, because they will follow.
They will follow the
Yes.
greatness.
So beautiful.
So, in terms of your next step, because today's show is all about moms taking that step for themselves. Like you
Yes.
said, you
And
can
they
still
see
do
happy.
you.
Yeah.
So what did you do to become you when you stepped into your own shoes as Ebony Caldwell?
You said, what did I do to become me?
That's right.
I mean, well, I was always me. It's just that I took it to another level.
There you go.
Pretty much. I was able to, I'm not going to say that I didn't focus on me when, with the children and so forth, but, they were my priority.
Exactly.
The household and so forth. So once I knew that they were okay and they were going, I was like, yes. I was like, Ebony, it's time. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm like, it's time, Ebony. It's time. So I just got out there and I just this the same thing I'm saying, just looking for positive circumstances, positive people, saying positive, and just attracting. I speak what I want. So I stay positive.
You speak
I
what
put
you
it out,
want to see come into existence.
Yes.
Right.
I put it out there in the universe.
That's why we
I
say
want my
peace in the
kids.
morning, because that's what we want. We want peace in the morning. Tell us about the sacrifices that moms have to make. I know, and I just want to take the opportunity to say, Mom, thank you for the sacrifices that you made. The times that I watched you sacrifice and go without to make sure that I had.
Oh, yeah, because I'll tell you, when you're a single woman, you got...
Be a mother and stay cool and harmonic and still be very disciplined.
Yes.
And you got to be a father and say, look, now let me tell you again.
You gotta change your voice,
Snatch
and
them
you can
up
give
real
them a
quick.
look. You don't have to beat the H out of them. You just give them that. And that's what I see. Darius, you're thanking me, and really, I'm thanking you because you were an exceptional child. You were not naughty. You were not rude. You were not disrespectful. You were loving, compassionate, kind, generous, charitable. When I did decide to let you go to school, they said Darius is late for his after lunch period every day because he walks a girl to class who has polio so nobody knocks her down in the hall.
Oh.
Wow.
And the teacher said he's hungry when he comes home because he gives his lunch to children who are less fortunate.
Oh, God.
And I just let him go to
I
the
should be
third
super
grade
slim
for a
then.
minute homeschool. But it showed me that it's all about you. The personality is groomed inside the child while the child is inside the womb. He goes through something. Mothers, single mothers, and young mothers especially, you go through something. However, that positivity that you're talking
Love
about,
it.
put on that pretty bright dress, that big belly up front,
And
walk like
in
you
your
got
greatness.
Good Lord have mercy, you can't beat it. So sisters, here's a reminder: young girls, don't throw that baby in the trash. Don't you go get an abortion. Nobody aborted you. You have that child, and you work with that child. that child put that baby in the front seat, let that baby drive, and you be the back seat driver. Don't make a left. Don't make a left in that lane.
But see, I think,
move over.
I think you hit on a good point, and I think we were all like, wow, ooh, of the behavior and the pattern that Darius demonstrated as a young child. But to me, those things should be expected.
Exactly.
Right? There is no ooh, wow. Those things should be expected.
It's natural.
And I think it's a great testament of their parenting, right? A child only does what a child sees. So if a child sees his mother or father do things in a certain way, in a certain manner, and they act a certain way, then that child is going to emulate that. So you look at so many children that are doing disruptive things because there's disruption in the household, right? So it's a pattern. So I think the things that we want to see are the things that we want to demonstrate for our children and other people. That's why, people look up to certain people as role models and coaches and various things like that because they want to emulate that individual. So the true testament goes to both of you all for the things that you've done, especially being a single mom, and raising your children. You got 2 twins that went into the military. That's a testament of your leadership, right? They could have said, you know what? I want to hang out with the drug boys, or I want to do disruptive things, or I want to continue to be cool and all that.
I want to keep living off my mother.
Yeah, absolutely.
You didn't play those games.
Right? Absolutely. And there goes the point that you didn't play those games. Right? But so many parents do play those games, right? That they rely on their child to help bring in the funding for the household, and they rely on their child to do certain things. So now that child says, well, hell, at 14, 15 years old, I'm the man.
Right.
What man are you at 14 years old?
It's a generation right there.
Yeah.
So let me, before you jump in there, we're going to get ready to make a quick shift on the move and come back with the groove and tell you about that Ouch Girl. We'll get that break and we're going to let you tell your little piece, Mom. But before we do that, next Saturday, May 19th at Bowie State University, our brother, Tip, the T.I., is coming to Bowie State for the Arts and Culture Fair. Bowie State University. Performing Fine Arts and Performance Center. It is out of this world. You will not believe it. You can exactly. That's what this Freestyle Friday, baby. Funky Friday. House Girl, you got it. And it's going to be live. You want to go on www.cover360. That's Cover 360, 60 XITY. So that's Cover, COVER 360 XITY.com. Get your tickets. You want to be there. Come on out. Angela Yee from the Breakfast Club is going to be there. Going to be there. My mom's here. Going to be there. So you want to make sure that you are in the house. The Piece of the Morning Show live. You want to see us live? Come on out. Tickets only $25 for general admission to be able to come in and hear and see the Piece of the Morning Show interview T.I. live at Bowie State University next Saturday, May 19th. We're going to crank it up real quick with our brother Ron. When we come back on the Piece of the Morning Show, you're going to hear Ouch Girl. Out in the wings is our good sister Ansela Ramsey to talk about the natural hairstylist and how to select one so you can make sure that you still have your hair like my great aunt does at 102. Because if you keep on putting on them extensions and them weaves and them wigs, it's going to pull your hair back and your hairline going to be further than mine. So when we come back, you're going to hear about it on the Piece in the Morning Show. Kick it! Ow!
Making conversation with you should be easy, but it ain't. Wish you could be with me, there would be no problem. Our communication
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Peace in the Morning Show back live with Darius A. Stanton, Delegate Daryl Barnes, Queen Aya Sudebe stepped off the set, but be right back and get to you. But while we waiting on the Queen, we're going to talk to our good sister about Ouch Girl. Yes. So I know they heard me say OUCHGURL. You can find her on Instagram, Facebook, OUCHGURL. But this morning, she's live on the Peace in the Morning Show, and we are so happy to have that smile with us. So tell us about Ouch Girl, the inspiration and what what it represents, because you got a whole new line coming out.
I have a lot of stuff coming out, but it makes me so happy. I had to bask in that too. Anyway, Ouch Girl is basically empowered women.
Okay.
Women that has seen setbacks, has been through a lot of things, but still perseveres, still pushing forward, still doing her thing. Ouch Girl is a powerhouse. We're behind plenty of flourish businesses. Goodness gracious, happy households.
Happy households.
Yes.
That's so important.
Etc. So that's what Ouch Girl represents.
Okay.
It's just basically just being out there. Like I said, I mean, I can't stress enough. Walking and basking in your greatness. Know who you are and love who you are. I love myself. I love myself so much.
That's one of our songs.
So that's all, and you just walk in that. Whether natural hair, whatever is going on, just walk in it. And to me, that's what attracts it. You don't have to do extra stuff to be seen.
That's right.
Just be yourself and be confident and walk in that, and that's all. That's all.
That's all. Just be you.
Just be you.
Just be that Ouch Girl.
Yes.
So tell us about your new line that's coming up, because right now you're sporting one of your Ouch Girl fashions.
Yes. This is like a summer dress. It's like a flowy, very light. So I call it like a flowy V-neck.
Right.
Sundress. It's for the summer. Very
for
comfortable
the festivals
and breezy and all that stuff. So yeah. So if you go
you
to
take
the
it to the beach.
Yes. Oh yes, because it could be. Bravo, sir.
Come on there. Yes. That's right.
It can be like a swimsuit cover up, all types of things. Good job.
That's right.
But you can go to the website, ouchgirl.com, and all the clothes are on there. But I have a lot. And when I say a lot. So just follow me on Instagram, OuchGirl, Facebook, OuchGirl Apparel. No, it's OuchGirl LLC. Sorry about that. And follow me, and everything is there. There's new stuff always coming. I mean, it's a lot, and I'm excited about it.
DB, one of the things that Ouch Girl just talked about was how important it is to have happiness in the home. And I just want to shift gears on that and focus in on, something we started with Men Aiming Higher, which is hashtag Men for Domestic Peace. And how important it is for us, Ebony, to have peace in the home, happiness, and how that impacts our children. And people don't realize, so I just want to say to sisters who are dependent on a man who doesn't talk to you like he should, who continuously mistreats you in front of your children, and they get a chance to see that, and the children on pins and needles because of the discord, that's bad for your children. They take that to the school, they take that to the community, and worst and foremost, they go to bed with it. And they sleep in that turmoil, and so, speak.
Yeah, man, because, she has said a couple of things that kind of made me want to say something, especially when you said, the reflection of, just being you and flow in the moment. And I think that those are real positive words to use. But in a lot of cases, and especially in today's world where you have so much domestic violence that's going on within the home, it's hard for a woman to say, I want to feel in the moment and be myself and shine, because they feel rejected.
Yes.
They feel neglected, and they don't have self-esteem as this been shot, right? So I would love to see, how does someone like yourself, who's bubbly, positive, and all those wonderful attributes, what do you tell a woman who has gone through some trials and tribulations in her life to say, here's some tips and traits or some things that you can do to kind of overcome that funk, right? Because there are so many people that is caught up in the funk, right? That they need something to say, you know what? I too can be the next Ouch Girl. I too can be the next whatever the case may be. I just don't know how to do it, or who to talk to, or which way to turn. In a lot of cases, that not only resonates with men and women, but our children.
That's right.
Right? Because as a man, if I tell my son, hey, it's time to go to bed, but I say it in a way that hurt his feelings, who is he going to talk to? Right? So he's harboring that feeling inside, which then makes him, when he goes to school, either lash out or does something because he's been hurt. Right? He's not going to say, Daddy, you hurt my feelings.
That's right.
Right? Or he's not going to go to Mommy, or maybe, and say, Daddy just hurt my feelings.
And we know that hurt people hurt people.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So how do you create that? What do you have to do for moms to help them love themselves?
Well,
without worrying about a man, love them first, love yourself, right?
And I will say this because, you know, I did not grow up with my father. So I just want to let it be known. I went through a lot. I could be on here for hours of the stuff that I went through, okay? From homelessness to living into a mother's home. Trust me, I was there. So I lived in a home for women and children when I was pregnant. So I went through it all. And I think because of me going through that, it's like, I think that's what built the strength, but it was like within, you know. It took a while, and it was being surrounded around certain people. I had to be surrounded around certain people, and I had to go cry and talk to God a couple of seconds in the war room. I had to. I had to shut things down, turn everyone off.
He gave us tears to let him out.
I had to. So when I would cry, you can give me about 5 minutes, and I would just cry, and I'd be like, okay.
Big guy, put your big girls back on. Put your outs girls back on.
Seriously. And that's what it was. But I was around certain people. I had to be around certain women and certain people that, Ebony, you are gorgeous. Ebony, you are all that. Please don't let no one tell you otherwise.
I don't mean to cut you off. I think that's, you know, so we take it step by step. I think that's the first step, is that you have to be around other positive people.
You have
because
to.
If you're around people that say, oh, girl, I'm going through the same thing.
Right. They
Oh,
just
my
keep
gosh.
bringing it in.
Right.
Oh, my gosh, that is so true.
You know, I mean, you're around negativity all the time.
And that's the first thing I did learn. I'm glad that you brought that up. That was the first thing I learned. I had to distance myself.
From those
because when they would come around. And you know what? I wouldn't do it in a bad way. I wouldn't go off on them, nothing like that. I would quietly ghost myself. Do you hear me?
Exactly.
I would go ghost.
Because they just keep pulling on you.
Yes, and it's constant. But I would know, and I would see, and I would be like, okay, even I've taught my boys that, I was like, what we want to do? I said, stay positive. Think of something positive for right now. Even with them being in the military and calling me. I said, why don't you think about some good times that you had? And I said, and bask in that for a minute. And I said, how you feel about that right now? Carry that with you just for right now. That's going to hold you over.
That's right.
So I so agree with that.
Well, listen, we're going to take this break musically, and then we're going to come back. Ebony Caldwell, always a pleasure to have you on.
Yes.
You're going to be able to see her fashions this summer at the Family and Friends Festival on July 21st. The Family Festival of July 28th, the Wine and Spirits Festival.
That's right.
Ebony Caldwell and Ouch Girl will be out there. So if you want to see her, come on, check her out in all of her fine fashions, especially her fitness line that's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. We'll be right back on the Peace in the Morning Show. We're going to crank it up so you know it's Funky Friday, baby.
Let's go, Ron.
Here we go. Kick it.
would say, and at the time he couldn't understand. Mama used to say, take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. Mama used to say, take it in your stride. Mama used to say, live your life. You're young, so young, don't hold on back. Do all you want to do. Now is the time for you to stride, for you to get better in what you are doing.
Yeah, all right. Mama used to say, that's one of my jams right there. Good job. We got Jayla Stanton, Kier Stanton in the studio this morning. Welcome back to the Peace of the Morning Show with Darius A. Stanton. I'm here with Delegate Daryl Barnes. What's up, DB?
All right, all right, all right.
No doubt. And also the Queen. Mwah. I always love my mama because she's my favorite girl. And the last time this sister was on the show, I messed her name up about 4 or 5 times. But I went home and I practiced that joint like, so I will not be messing it up today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. She will be a regular contributor on the Peace of the Morning Show with Darius A. Stanton, Miss Ansela Ramsey. Did I say that right?
Thank you so much for having me back.
Oh, look, and look at she's all dolled up in her queenly fashion.
Thank you.
No doubt, our
As
sister.
usual.
So, Ansela, welcome back. Any Mother's Day shout-outs you want to give? Anybody you want to say anything special to from a mother's perspective?
Well, I hope everyone treats their mother well every single day of the year.
That's right.
Because they deserve it.
That's right. Done deal.
That's what I try to do.
Boom, bottom line.
Beautiful.
So I want to just take a moment and celebrate a woman. LaQuisha Hall, first black Baltimore City Public School Teacher of the Year in 5 years. Miss LaQuisha Hall. And, we want to shout out, we had Teacher Appreciation Week this week. And we often talk about a teacher, Mr. Cecil C. Burton, who was my mother's teacher, my teacher, coach, leadership coach. But there are so many people out there who sacrifice themselves, who sacrifice their own resources, who sacrifice their time, who spend countless hours preparing for students, to get ready to take them to the next level and really embrace students. So for all of those teachers out there that are mothers or fathers, or just, have children, students as children, we salute you. We thank you. We appreciate you. We honor you. We know we would not be who we are without the education and the tutelage of our teachers. So we just give a shout out to all of the teachers in the world for doing what you do each and every day. And we know it's not to pay, but when we become president of the United States,
You will be getting some good teacher salaries.
you will be getting some good teacher salaries immediately. First day, that's the first thing we're going to do in the delegate. Governor Barnes,
That's the first thing.
first thing we're going to sign, the first bill we're going to sign is a bill in law to make sure that teachers get paid what they deserve.
Absolutely.
All right? Now, back then we did that commercial for teachers. So, Ansela, this morning we're going to talk about selecting natural hair stylists because we want mothers to be able to step into their own world, their own light. So tell us all about, what you do in your business, and you travel all over Africa and the world helping people set up their natural hair care businesses.
Right.
Am I correct?
That's correct.
All right.
Yes, I have been teaching natural hair professionals since 2003.
Okay.
It's something I'm passionate about. I've been teaching Europe, in Spain, France, the UK. I've had students from South Africa, Nigeria. So my focus is definitely to help stylists to elevate the game. It's important to choose the right stylist because really the salon experience should be one of enjoyment. So not every stylist is for every person. So you have to be clear on what you're looking for when you're looking for a stylist. Now, a lot of times we talk to stylists, I talk to my colleagues, and they say people kind of give a little bit of clapback when they tell them they need to come for a consultation. Now, consultations are very important for natural hair because every person is different. When you are doing more conventional styling, it's like you're leveling the playing field. You're going to straighten it first or you're adding something to it. But when you're doing natural hair, so much of what you're going to do is going to depend on that person's individual situation, the hair density, the curl pattern. So it's going to determine how much time you're going to need because I can't tell you on the phone, hey, come in for some two-strand twists, it's going to be $65. I haven't seen your head. I don't know how long it's going to take me. So the first thing you should look for when you're looking for a natural stylist is go for a consultation. That not only benefits the stylist, but it benefits you as well. You get to see the environment of the salon. You get to see the person that's going to be on your head for
The
2, 3, 4
vibe
hours.
of that person.
And that's what I was going to say. You really need to vibe with the person that you're going to be with, especially if you're trying to establish a relationship. And again, know what you want. Like, my salon was very quiet, one-on-one, one person at a time. They got to choose their music or their movie. My clients like that. Some clients like that. Some clients like to go into the more community-driven salon where there's the gossip and the music. You know? So know what you like.
Right, know what you like.
Know what you
for
like.
your 2-3 hour experience.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly. And just be sure that you're communicating clearly what it is that you're trying to achieve with your hair.
Yes.
I mean, and would you use those same tools for men when they choose a barber?
You know, it probably is important as well, but the experience is shorter. You're not in the barbershop as long as you're in a natural hair salon, typically.
Yeah, but each barbershop is also different.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And each barber has his own personality as well.
Absolutely.
Which I would think, you know, some of those things, even though it may be shorter, you know, some guys like myself, I want to get in and get out.
Right.
Right, I don't want to sit there and talk about who's playing football tonight, and then, you know, Johnny coming in, opening up his coat, talking about, I got watching, you know.
Barbershop, you don't make an appointment. You just go.
Well, no, that's
No,
not
no,
today.
that's not true
That's
either.
right. Today is an appointment.
Today, when you're getting your hair done.
No. There are barbers that take appointments, but you have people like me who don't know what to say. You know, you want a 5, you want a chew cut, you want a...
Right.
Look, I don't know. Hook me up, look, like that, okay? That's what I need. But...
And I guess when you're selecting any personal service, you have to consider, it needs to be an enjoyable experience.
There you go.
Whatever it is.
Well, that was my point.
Yeah,
have a
exactly.
good time.
Right. Exactly.
So, Ansela, as we make this shift, because we're going to get to the holistic sexual healing and family lifestyles component, we have a number of topics that we're going to cover.
Right.
So share with folks what you'll be bringing back to the Piece of the Morning show in your future appearances, looking dapper in your Wakanda forever. What did they tell you the other day?
They dubbed me Miss Wakanda at a meeting.
That's beautiful. That's an honor.
I'll take it.
That's a real
Absolutely.
honor.
Absolutely.
I love that.
No doubt.
I love
Yes.
that.
So we're going to talk about lots of different things, some holistic approaches to just everyday life, things that you can incorporate in your life to improve your health, and it doesn't have to be a major change. So we're going to call that our Wellness in Real Life series.
Okay.
I definitely want to focus on women's wellness because there's so many things that we can do to improve our health that we may not be aware of. And also talk a little bit to the professionals and those who are interested in natural hair care as a profession. Okay. So those are some of the topics that we'll be addressing in the next few months.
Excellent. Well, we look forward to seeing
Absolutely.
Ansela Ramsey, ladies and gentlemen. And how do people reach you, Ansela?
All of my information is on Ansela.com.
Ansela.
ANSYLLA.com.
Give it to them one more time, please.
ANSYLLA.com.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And I referred Ansela to a young lady who is my goddaughter, Shanice, and she was so excited. You helped her so much. And not only did you talk to her, but you gave her some practical next steps for her to research and follow up on her own to see how serious she was. And she's been in it. She sent me some pictures already. So you did an excellent job. Thank you
so
very
glad
much
to
for that
hear that.
follow-up.
Wonderful,
So she will follow up. She will help you get to the next level. She'll give you a consultation first, and then you better get it out. But that's how we need that exchange in terms of ecosystem. So we look, a little music, and then when we come back, we're going to hear from the queen herself, the other queen. Holistic sexual healing and family lifestyles for those moms. We got it for you. She got a book that's waiting for you. You know it's Funky Friday, baby. We crank it, crank it, crank it, crank it, crank it, crank it.
Just how you feel. Instead of I wanna know if what you feel is real. 'Cause there is a reason, yeah, for the things that I feel.
right at Bowie State University. May 19th, go to Cover 360. That's cover360.com for your tickets. Welcome back to the Peace in the Morning Show with Darius Say Stanton, Delegate Darrell Barnes, DB.
All right.
DB, you got a line out now, don't you, DB?
Yeah.
You keep it coming, don't you,
Yeah,
son?
man, you know, I started this, I always tell my boys, we're our own boss, right? Wear your own clothes, do your own thing. So we created the DB brand, right? And my son loved it so much, he took it to school. He came home the next day and said, Daddy, I need 10 shirts.
Wow.
I said, and my other son said, did you charge him? He said, no, I'm going to give him the first one, but then we're going to hit him on it for the next one.
He already got his marketing strategy in place, huh?
I said, well, give me the money for the 10 shirts. How we going to get the 10 shirts?
Right.
But yeah, you know, I love the entrepreneurial spirit
Yeah, that's beautiful.
that they're developing. So yeah.
No doubt about it. And we have our sister Ansela Ramsey. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
No doubt. And Queen, it's time for sexercises, exercises for love. So Mom's trying to get your goodie on.
Yeah, I'm very grateful. Peace and love, everyone. And just want to give a thanks to this beautiful queen next to me, Ansela, because my mother was a beautician. And for 36 years, and in that time, she did every length of hair there is. And so I know what it's like for people who want to be in privacy, who want to maybe get their hair dyed and don't want people to know they're getting dyed because they have gray, or they don't want the gossip talk, which the beauty shop is normally filled with, which is why I never carried on the trait. So what Miss Ansela said is very powerful and poignant for women who are choosing a hairstylist or just a beautician or a place to get your hair service and nails or your feet, whatever it is. You need a personal experience. You need to know the people. You need to know something about their work, and you need to feel good every time you go there and every time you leave. And if you don't, stop going. Find someone who does that. Because believe it or not, that can dampen your whole week, one way or another. If the person's not good on your hair, it can destroy your personality. Keep that in mind.
That's just like a man getting a haircut. You mess up that
fade. Yeah.
That has jacked you up all week.
You know, your whole thing. Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, I did that when I was young. Cut a lot of hairs and scrapes and scalps. I even cut a guy's hair, and while he wasn't looking, put oil on and patched the hair back in.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he went
You
home.
a wild girl. We had Outs girl, now we got Wild girl.
He went home and fell out. It was my brother-in-law. That was the greatest.
Lord,
I want to talk to you about naturally eating properly, wholesomely, healthy, and happily, and easily, and quickly, making your natural food in a matter of no time. Anyone want to make their mother a nice loaf? Missing the meat. How about a loaf without the meat? And you can do it very easily. So I'm going to give you some recipes and remind you.
Just loaf.
Loaf without the meat. And what I'm talking about, everyone who knows that you have allergies, people are sneezing,
that was a good
inopportune
one. That was
times.
Oh, bless you.
I just made that up. Now, I just made it up. Now, but this is what I want to show you. You can stop that. You don't have to get antihistamines. You don't have to always go to the doctor. You can help yourself. How? I'll tell you. Get some ginkgo biloba. Ginkgo biloba. Ginkgo biloba. Biloba. And let me tell you, your memory's going to come back. Oops, I knocked the board over. You're going to get your memory recall. For those of you who are just eating so much mucus-building foods like pizza, bread, cheese, all the snot-forming things that every time you go to and for those singers in church, they're full of snot, really. Let's get down to the business.
One day.
Up there singing. They're full of snot. That's why they're singing like that. Snot in the throat, in the lungs. You see people, every time you talk to a guy, get away, snot. He's a snotter. Girl comes around, all of a sudden, and spit, snotter. You know, there's so many snotters. So you've got to get around people people who have less snot. And what I mean by that?
Snotless.
Snotless. People who have mucus but don't have to push it on you. You know, hay fever is coming down, the pollen's in the air. Hay fever is not normal. Stop acting like, oh, it's hay fever season. That's the dumbest thing, and you're accepting it. Get rid of the hay fever. Get rid of the asthma. They're all, believe it or not, neurological. They come from the nervous system. What ticks it off? Poor eating habits. And you can change that. Get some ginkgo biloba, drink lots of alkaline water, and make yourself a nice meatless loaf. Grated carrots, grated or diced tomatoes, grated or chopped celery. Put onion, celery, cilantro, and a little Scotch bonnet pepper in a blender and blend that up. Oh my God. Put that in it. Woo, not too much, just like a tablespoon and a half. Some green peppers, a little salad oil. I'd use grapeseed oil if I were you, or a little coconut oil. Okay? Or, if you like, a little olive oil. Put it all together. The ground nuts, the almonds really make the meatless loaf, rather. Because it's substitute. And you can put some garnishes and some, what do you call that?
Garlic, cilantro, you said.
Parsley,
right.
Things like that around it. Put it in the oven.
You know I cook twice a year.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's so good. If you have a party, make a long one.
So how do you, so you have the vegetables and
you
then
mash up everything inside of it. The carrots, the tomatoes, the celery, green pepper.
What did you blend? I missed the blender part.
The blend, you can put celery, cucumber, and cilantro.
Okay.
And a little
and you blend that Scotch bonnet. I got you.
You have yourself a nice sauce. You can add eggless mayonnaise to that, or a little vinegar, and you turn it into a salad dressing.
Okay, and then so you put the loaf.
You put that inside and
shred the almonds.
It up,
okay.
And then you liquid amino, not salt.
That's right.
Take out the salt, liquid amino, and you can make that loaf the way you want. You can make it round. You can make it up high. You can make it flat in a pan and bake it. Oh my goodness!
How long do you bake it for?
Well, it'll get done in like 20 minutes.
Okay. Wow. 20 minutes. There you go.
20 minutes.
So
and
that's
it's delicious. It's so delicious.
And then after that, you don't have to worry about the.
And for those of you who want to step it up, they're always talking about take it to the next level on Peace in the Morning Show. Take it to the next level. Take it to the next level. Take it to the next level with the meatless loaf. And eat it raw. Yes, I say raw. Go raw. It's powerful. All you have to do is the same ingredients, just don't put it in the oven. Make your seasons, put it outside in the sun. Or put it in another room where the sun comes on the table. Okay? Put your nice cheesecloth over top of it.
That is another level.
Oh my God, that is the next level.
There it is.
And it's delicious. And you get energy. I mean, for example, you get a person like me. I mean, I'm not going to tell you my birthday, but I'm up there. This is my son. And I have another one. I'll tell you something. You need to get energy to move. The sister's coming on to tell you how to get energy. When you get energy, what do you do with it? Okay, and I'm talking to all of you, and especially on the Sexercise show, Exercise for Love. No woman deserves what we call the running wood. Who knows what that is? Peace in the morning. I'm out.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right here, live on the Peace in the Morning show. Let's give the queen a big round of applause. You heard it. That's right. Get that meat off your loaf and just get that mucus out your throat.
Yeah,
and
beautiful.
And then you can sing in church, and you won't have to every time you make a move.
Or pass gas, like most ministers up there. I can't stand being up in the pulpit area. Oh my God, I used to be a speaker in church. I quit that stuff because they're just all passing the gas. They stop by a fast food place on the way to church, and all the sausage and the bacon and the eggs and the, whatever, waffles.
They
and
just
the
letting it all out.
They're all hallelujah.
Hey, listen, this is Darius A. Stanton. Don't forget, next Saturday and Friday show is going to be power-packed. We're going to have a show for you, some dynamic guests. Our crew is going to be here, Delegate Daryl Bonds, the Queen, and we're going to see Angela Ramsey next month here on the Peace in the Morning Show with Darius A. Stanton. Thank our executive producer, Orantius, West Virginia in the house, and the Queen on the music director this morning, our very own Jayla Kier Stanton, and our engineer, Ron the Man. You know who he is. Thank you, Television, for your support.
You, Ron.
All of those businesses that support the Peace in the Morning Show. This is Darius A. Stanton saying what, y'all? Peace
in the morning.
You know what time it is.
That's right.
Funky Friday.
Funky Friday.
I love her more and more. To her I'm still a boy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And in my life I've always loved her. Yeah. And in my life
Wave now features a streaming radio media player on our website's front page, where local artists can get their music played 24/7. For more information on getting your music in rotation or to perform live at our studio, contact Reg Gaskins at 240-832-4455.
Android users, the VoxWave app is now available in the Google Play Store. Download the app today on your Android device to listen in and view programs.
Business owners looking for a place to advertise your business and promote your products and services? VoxWave is the right place. We have over 10,000 views a day and 70,000 listeners a month. For more information, contact Reg Gaskins at 240-832-4455.
The world's #1 streaming music station, VoxWave.com.
We have your favorite shows on VoxWave.com. Check out our lineup. The Kim Show, Mondays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. In the End We Win with Curtis, Mondays, 8:15 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. Cooking with Flavors with your host, Chef Flavors, Tuesdays, 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Slick Daddy Rick, Heartbeat Congo Hour, Tuesday, 8 to 10 p.m. Impact the World Radio TV Show with Cheryl Woods, Wednesday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. The Digital Digest with your host, Digital Ace, Wednesdays, 3 to 5 p.m. Live Set Wednesdays with your host, Frank Dent, Wednesdays, 8 to 9 p.m. The BGKH Show with your hosts, Dominion and Epic, Wednesdays, 9:15 to 10:15 p.m. You, Math, and Me with George Randall, Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Then, on Thursdays at 5:30 p.m., The Prayer, Praise, and Deliverance with Elder Thurman Gorman Jr., The 640 Evening Show, Thursdays, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Peace in the Morning Show with your host, Darius A. Stanton, co-host, Delicate Daryl Barnes, and Queen Ayakidobi, Fridays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Hall Street Journal with your host, Robert Hall, and co-host, Clarence Sanders, Fridays, 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Frank, The Success Principles, Friday, 12 noon to 1 p.m. Chanel's 3 Cents, Friday, 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. The Daryl Allen Harrison II Crime Victims Foundation Show, hosted by Daryl Harrison II, every Friday from 3 to 4:30 p.m. The Rush Hour with DJ Drew and Janique, every Friday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Different Minds Show, hosted by DJ Bam 640 and DJ Andre Michael, and your co-host, MC Fran, every Friday, 9:15 p.m. to 11:15 p.m. The Healer Blues Show, with host Ron Jackson, every Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Hour of Power, with your host, Reverend Winters Rogers, every Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And again, The Prayer, Praise, and Deliverance with Elder Thurman Gorman Jr., Saturday, 11 p.m. to 12 p.m. And don't forget Four Sisters Live Talk, Saturday at 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. Turning dreams into reality talk show with your host, Tashika L. Green, every second Saturday, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Walk in newness 24/7 with Missionary Antoinette. Saturdays, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. News, ULN. News and analysis, information, sports, and black history. With your news anchor, Roderick Carter Willis. 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Step your game up with the Youth Project. Hosted by DJ Main and DJ Low Hefe. Saturday, 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. And don't miss The To-Go Show with Kim Brown. Saturdays, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. I am Dr. Sharon Show. Each Sunday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Featuring The Grind, Entrepreneur Network Spotlight, and Write the Book Now. The Riri Williams Show, Fashion and Style Hour. Every first Sunday from 3 to 4 p.m. Real Talk 101, Sundays 6 to 8 p.m. And every third Sunday from 3 to 4 p.m., the third Sunday Tea Talk Show with Dr. Akita Pearson. Gospel Live TV Show with host Gloria Mello each Sunday from 8:15 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. Listen to all your favorite shows on VoxWave.com.
VoxWave.com, streaming your favorite jazz, blues, and R&B 24/7.
okay, we gonna jump through the funk, cause we got no break. I'm DJ Rock, and I can pass the test. If you get down with the rappers from the east to west, this party please, that party please. I'll pump them all with the greatest of these. This is DJ Rock with the masterpiece. If the book get into sound that moves your feet. Somebody say, get up, get up. Somebody say, get up, get up. You party good, you going down, you compliment this funky sound. The funk is here, so you can move. We gonna make your body move. And that brother there, his name is Dyke. He's gonna hit you with the rest so you can boogie tonight. I say downtown shopping with some fashion in mind. Just listen here closely while I tell you my line. I'm Slick Dyke, can be very naughty. I'm known by the name of Spalding Shorty. When checking out the others that dress so mean, they put me in the mind and when Mr. Johnny, but Calvin Klein seems to come through until East Sailor Red walks in the GQ. But that's not it, they still want more, so I send them down to Studio 54. Say Jordache, Born, Shorty, T and Sassoons. I've got the jeans that make the tune. Can you smile in your style from mile profile? It doesn't work a bit around, I can't undo now. Now you act at the stove, acting just like a jerk. But all we want to see is your body work. Work your body, work your body, work your body. Work your body. Work your body, work your body, work your body. Work your body, work your body, work your body. Work your body, work your body. Fuck me up.
always just stay so funky, so positive, so fresh. Think about the things that you go through in the morning that make you feel just a little bit down. Then immediately start to think about all the things that happen right for you and just turn that thing around. You know, think about the things that happened yesterday that really kind of made you blue. Then think about all the things that happened good to you yesterday that helped you pull it through. It's called asset-based lens. It's looking at things from a whole nother perspective. It's being able to see things from the good and focus on that. Don't get caught up on the negative. Don't get caught up on the bad. Don't get caught up on what made you sad or even what you did. Let it go. Let it release. Just like you let everything else release that's not good for you, well, you let that negative energy go too. And you let that positive energy flow through. That's what we're bringing you this morning on the Peace in the Morning show. And you know...